Welcome to my channel, Old Coins History 333. In this video, I tell you about the United States of America Jefferson nickel 5 cent, which are most valuable and rare. If you interested, please subscribe my channel. Thanks. Top 1. The Jefferson nickel, a coin many of us have come across countless times in our pockets, is a cornerstone of American currency. But when you delve into the world of coin collecting, you realize there's much more to this seemingly simple 5-cent coin than meets the eye. One coin, in particular, that has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike is the 1972 Jefferson nickel. Most of us may have used it as pocket change, not thinking twice about its value. But this coin holds the potential to be worth much more than just 5 cents. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, who was chosen through a design competition. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, while the reverse originally depicted Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. Over the years, the design remained largely unchanged, except for some minor adjustments and updates. The Jefferson nickel, with its dignified design, became a mainstay of American coinage, and in 1966, the U.S. Mint decided to commemorate Jefferson's 200th birthday with the introduction of a special series. The 1972 Jefferson nickel is part of this ongoing legacy, yet it's not just the design that makes it unique. It's the rare characteristics that make it valuable to collectors today. The 1972 Jefferson nickel is interesting for a variety of reasons. Like many coins, the value of the 1972 nickel largely depends on its condition. You see, the majority of nickels from this year were minted in large quantities, which means that most of them have been circulated and show signs of wear. These coins often have scratches, fading, and marks from years of handling. However, in the world of coin collecting, condition is key. The more well-preserved a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that have been kept in mint or near-mint condition are far rarer, and thus far more valuable than those that have been tossed around in wallets or dropped on the floor. For the 1972 Jefferson nickel, collectors are especially on the lookout for examples in uncirculated condition. Uncirculated coins are those that have never been used in daily transactions. They are coins that have been kept in pristine, untouched condition, typically stored carefully in protective cases. These coins, free from wear, have sharp details and no visible signs of aging. A well-maintained 1972 nickel, unmarked by time and use, is a treasure for collectors who understand the significance of such pristine examples. But what really excites collectors about the 1972 Jefferson nickel are the potential for minting errors. Minting errors are mistakes that occur during the production process, and these errors can make a coin far more valuable than its regular counterpart. For example, if a coin is struck multiple times or with misaligned dies, it may result in features like doubled lettering or a distorted image of Jefferson. Other types of errors, like off-center strikes or missing elements, can also contribute to a coin's uniqueness and worth. These errors are incredibly rare, and when collectors find them, they often fetch a premium price. Among the most coveted types of error coins are those that exhibit a double die error. This happens when a coin die strikes the coin more than once, causing the design to appear doubled. In the case of the 1972 Jefferson nickel, a double die error on the obverse could lead to the portrait of Jefferson or the date being doubled. This sort of error is highly sought after, as it adds an element of rarity and intrigue to the coin. Imagine finding a 1972 Jefferson nickel with this error. Such a coin could be worth far more than its 5-cent face value. Now, you might be wondering, how much could a 1972 Jefferson nickel be worth? It's important to keep in mind that most 1972 nickels aren't worth a great deal. A regular 1972 nickel in average circulated condition might be worth only a few cents over its face value, perhaps just a couple of dollars to the right collector. But the real value lies in the rare finds. A 1972 nickel that is uncirculated and free from defects can sell for significantly more. If you are lucky enough to come across a 1972 Jefferson nickel with a minting error, the value could skyrocket. In some cases, collectors have been known to pay tens of thousands of dollars for a coin that is in pristine condition or has a rare error. For example, a 1972 Jefferson nickel that has been well preserved and shows little to no signs of wear could be worth thousands of dollars to the right buyer. However, when you add a rare error such as the double die or another unique minting flaw to the mix, the value can increase exponentially. Coins like this can sell for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, depending on their rarity and condition. In fact, a 1972 Jefferson nickel in exceptional condition with a rare error could be worth as much as $83,000. That's right, $83,000 for a single 5-cent coin. This is a testament to how a small mistake at the minting process, combined with the right conditions and demand, can turn a humble coin into a highly sought-after collectible. The 1972 Jefferson nickel serves as a great example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can have extraordinary value. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and even the most common coins have the potential to be worth incredible sums of money. If you're just starting out in the world of coin collecting, the 1972 Jefferson nickel is a great coin to look for. Whether you're searching through rolls of nickels at the bank or sifting through your own change jar, you never know when you might stumble upon a rare, valuable find. With the right knowledge, patience, and a little bit of luck, you could be the next to find a coin worth a fortune. In conclusion, the 1972 Jefferson nickel might seem like an ordinary coin to most people, but for collectors, it holds great potential. From the condition of the coin to the possibility of minting errors, there's a lot to love about this 5-cent piece. And if you're lucky enough to find a 1972 nickel in pristine condition or with a rare error, you could be holding onto a coin worth as much as $83,000. So, keep your eyes peeled, because in the world of coin collecting, anything is possible. Top 2. The Jefferson nickel, a classic symbol of American currency, has been part of the U.S. Mint's coinage since 1938. It's a coin many of us use daily without giving it much thought. Yet in the world of coin collecting, the Jefferson nickel has a fascinating history. Among all the years of production, the 1974 Jefferson nickel stands out as a coin that holds more than just sentimental value. While it may seem like an ordinary 5-cent coin, the 1974 Jefferson nickel is anything but ordinary when it comes to its potential worth, especially if you know what to look for. The design of the Jefferson nickel has remained largely the same for decades, featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse. The reverse of the coin displays Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello, in Virginia, a design that honors his legacy. In 1974, the U.S. Mint continued the tradition of producing these nickels in vast quantities, and while most of these coins circulate as everyday change, there's a surprising number of rarities among them, especially for those who dig a little deeper into the world of coin collecting. When it comes to the 1974 Jefferson nickel, the value is mainly determined by its condition. As with all coins, the condition plays a huge role in how much a coin can be worth. Most of the 1974 nickels in circulation are well-worn, showing signs of heavy usage over the years. These are generally not valuable beyond their face value of 5 cents. However, in the realm of coin collecting, the most valuable examples of this coin are those that have been well preserved. Coins in uncirculated condition, which have not been exposed to the wear and tear of daily use, are far more rare and significantly more valuable. What sets the 1974 Jefferson nickel apart from its counterparts, though, is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors occur during the production process at the U.S. Mint, and these errors can make a coin much more valuable than the typical issue. A slight misstep in the minting process, such as a misaligned die or a double strike, can result in a coin that's unique, and that uniqueness is highly sought after by collectors. For the 1974 Jefferson nickel, one of the most desirable errors is the double die error. This occurs when the coin die strikes the blank planchet, the metal disc that will become the coin, more than once, causing the design to appear doubled. In the case of the 1974 Jefferson nickel, the result could be a doubling of the date, the word Liberty, or even the portrait of Jefferson himself. These errors are relatively rare, and as a result, coins with double die errors are highly prized by collectors. If you happen to find a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, you could be holding on to something worth far more than its original face value. In addition to double die errors, there are other types of minting mistakes that can make the 1974 Jefferson nickel more valuable. For example, off-center strikes, where the design is stamped on the coin slightly askew, can make a coin highly sought after. Other errors like missing or distorted elements on the coin, such as incomplete words or parts of Jefferson's portrait, can also increase the coin's value. These types of imperfections create one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. Beyond minting errors, the overall rarity of certain variations of the 1974 Jefferson nickel also plays a role in its value. While most coins from this year were struck in large numbers, some may have been produced in smaller quantities or with slight variations in the metal composition or design. These coins, though not errors, are also of interest to collectors because they represent an anomaly in the regular production process. For instance, if a batch of 1974 Jefferson nickels was mistakenly made with a different metal alloy or if the dies were slightly altered, those variations could make the coins much more valuable than the standard issue. Now, you're probably wondering, how much could the 1974 Jefferson nickel be worth? While the value of most 1974 nickels is relatively low, especially if they've been in circulation for years, the truly rare examples can fetch a considerable amount of money. A regular, well-preserved 1974 nickel in uncirculated condition could be worth a few dollars, but it's the error coins and rare finds that really capture the attention of collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a minting error, the value can skyrocket. For example, a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a double die error or an off-center strike could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, how much could a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a rare minting error or in exceptional condition actually be worth? Hold on to your seat, because the price can be staggering. In fact, certain 1974 Jefferson nickels have been known to sell for as much as $76,000. Yes, you heard that right. $76,000 for a single 5-cent coin. This isn't an exaggeration. It's a testament to the incredible world of coin collecting, where rarity, condition, and sometimes a small mistake during production can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Whether it's a double die error or an off-center strike, these minting flaws make the 1974 Jefferson nickel a highly prized coin among collectors, and the price can escalate quickly depending on the coin's rarity and condition. For anyone who's just beginning to explore the world of coin collecting, the 1974 Jefferson nickel is a great example of how the right combination of factors, condition, rarity, and minting errors, can turn an everyday coin into a valuable collector's item. If you have any 1974 Jefferson nickels lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. You could very well be holding on to a coin worth far more than its face value. In conclusion, the 1974 Jefferson nickel might seem like just another coin at first glance, but as we've seen, it can hold incredible value in the right circumstances. Whether it's a perfectly preserved uncirculated coin or one with a rare minting error, this 5-cent piece has the potential to be worth a small fortune. So, if you happen to come across a 1974 Jefferson nickel in your collection or while scouring through your change, remember, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $76,000. Keep your eyes peeled. Rare finds are out there waiting to be discovered. Top 3. The Jefferson nickel has been a significant part of U.S. currency for decades, but it's easy to overlook this humble 5-cent coin when it's tucked away in your pocket change. While the majority of these nickels don't hold any extraordinary value, the 1985 Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that can surprise you. You might be wondering, what makes a 1985 Jefferson nickel worth so much? Well, there's more to this coin than meets the eye, and if you're a coin collector, it could be a gem hiding in plain sight. To begin with, let's talk about the history of the Jefferson nickel. First minted in 1938, the Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. coinage. Its design features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse showcases Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, located in Virginia. Over the years, the coin has seen only a few changes, with the most significant shift occurring in 2004, when a series of special state-themed designs were introduced. However, the 1985 Jefferson nickel falls well before those changes, and it's part of the regular design series, making it part of a broader historical context. At first glance, a 1985 Jefferson nickel might appear to be just another coin from the 1980s. After all, millions of them were produced, and they were used extensively in everyday transactions. However, for serious coin collectors, even a seemingly ordinary coin like this one can have a hidden value, especially when it comes to its condition and any potential minting errors. Most of the 1985 nickels are in typical circulated condition, which means they've been used in everyday transactions and are unlikely to be worth much more than their face value. However, the condition of a coin can make all the difference in determining its value. Like all coins, the 1985 Jefferson nickel can be worth significantly more if it's in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. Uncirculated coins are those that have not been exposed to the wear and tear of everyday use, meaning they have retained their original shine and design details. Coins in this pristine condition are much rarer than those that have been used in circulation, and as a result, they are far more valuable. If you have a 1985 Jefferson nickel that has been well preserved, you may be holding on to a coin that could be worth far more than 5 cents. But it's not just about the condition of the coin. What truly sets the 1985 Jefferson nickel apart from the thousands of other nickels in circulation is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process at the U.S. Mint, and these errors can lead to coins with unique features that are highly sought after by collectors. Minting errors can range from simple issues like a misaligned die to more complex ones like double strikes or missing details. These types of errors are incredibly rare and can add significant value to a coin. For example, some 1985 Jefferson nickels were struck with a misaligned die, meaning the image on the coin was not perfectly centered. This misalignment gives the coin a unique appearance, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium for such coins. Another potential error is the double die, which occurs when a coin die strikes the coin more than once, causing the features to appear doubled. If you find a 1985 Jefferson nickel with a doubled date or a doubled image of Jefferson's portrait, you could be looking at a coin that's worth far more than its face value. Aside from minting errors, there are also other variations of the 1985 Jefferson nickel that could be worth more than a typical coin. For instance, certain nickels may have been produced with slight variations in the metal composition or slight die variations, which can make them rarer and more valuable to collectors. These subtle differences can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into something that stands out in a collector's set. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1985 Jefferson nickel, especially those that are in excellent condition or feature minting errors. While the average 1985 nickel might not be worth more than its face value, some of these coins have sold for astonishing amounts. Uncirculated 1985 Jefferson nickels with exceptional quality can fetch hundreds of dollars, while those with rare minting errors can command even higher prices. In some cases, these coins have been known to sell for prices upwards of tens of thousands of dollars, making them a valuable addition to any coin collection. So, how much can a 1985 Jefferson nickel be worth? If you find a particularly rare version of this coin, it could be worth much more than its 5-cent face value. In fact, the most valuable examples of the 1985 Jefferson nickel, especially those with minting errors, have been known to sell for as much as $65,000. That's right, $65,000 for a coin that was originally worth just 5 cents. It's an incredible amount of money for a coin that might seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but in the world of numismatics, rare coins like these are highly prized. The 1985 Jefferson nickel serves as a reminder that not all coins are created equal. While most of the 1985 nickels in circulation are worth just a few cents, some have the potential to be worth far more, if they're in the right condition or have a rare minting error. So, if you're going through your change or browsing through your coin collection, take a closer look at your 1985 Jefferson nickels. You might just be holding on to a valuable piece of American history that's worth far more than you think. After all, some of these coins have been known to fetch as much as $65,000 when they're in exceptional condition or feature a rare error. That's a price tag worth paying attention to. Top 4. The Jefferson nickel, a familiar 5-cent coin, has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades, but it's easy to overlook its potential value. Most of us encounter this coin every day without giving it much thought, simply using it as pocket change or tossing it into a jar. However, there are certain years in the history of this nickel series where some coins stand out as hidden treasures, and the 1993 Jefferson nickel is one of them. The design of the Jefferson nickel has been relatively consistent over the years. On the obverse, you'll find a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, while the reverse features his iconic home, Monticello, in Virginia. This simple yet elegant design has been a hallmark of the nickel since 1938. But while the design remains unchanged, the potential for a 1993 Jefferson nickel to hold significant value lies in its condition and any unique characteristics it may possess. Typically, most Jefferson nickels are worth only 5 cents, especially if they've been circulated. However, the key to determining the value of a 1993 Jefferson nickel, and any other coin, for that matter, lies in its condition. Coins that have been well preserved, particularly those that have never been used in circulation, are much more valuable. Uncirculated coins retain their original luster and design details, which are not worn down by the everyday handling and usage that most coins experience. These coins are significantly rarer than those that have been circulated, and as a result, they can be worth much more than face value. But beyond just the coin's condition, another factor that greatly influences the value of the 1993 Jefferson nickel is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors are unintentional flaws that occur during the production of the coin at the U.S. Mint, and these errors can drastically increase the value of a coin. For the 1993 Jefferson nickel, there are a few specific errors to watch out for, including double die errors, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These errors make a coin unique and incredibly rare, which is what makes it so valuable to collectors. Double die errors are one of the most sought-after minting flaws in coin collecting. When a coin die strikes a planchet, the blank piece of metal that will become the coin, more than once, it results in a double image on the coin. For the 1993 Jefferson nickel, this error could cause the date, the word Liberty, or Jefferson's portrait to appear doubled, making it a must-have for collectors. If you happen to come across a 1993 Jefferson nickel with this error, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Another potential error is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is struck off-center on the planchet, causing part of the design to be missing or misaligned. Off-center nickels can be quite striking in appearance, and, due to their rarity, they are highly valued by collectors. Some collectors even seek out off-center nickels simply because of their aesthetic uniqueness and the story they tell about the minting process. Die cracks are another type of minting error that can occur when there is a crack or break in the coin die. This causes the crack to be imprinted onto the coin during the minting process. Though not as dramatic as double die or off-center strikes, coins with die cracks are still interesting to collectors, as they represent a flaw in the die itself that left its mark on the coin. Depending on the severity and visibility of the crack, a coin with this error could fetch a nice price on the market. Now, if you're wondering just how much a 1993 Jefferson nickel could be worth, especially if it's in pristine condition or features a rare minting error, the value can be staggering. While a typical 1993 nickel in average circulated condition may not be worth much more than 5 cents, rare examples can fetch much higher prices. For coins with exceptional condition or minting errors, the value can soar. For example, a 1993 Jefferson nickel with a double die error or an off-center strike has been known to sell for upwards of $53,000. That's right, $53,000 for a single 5-cent coin. This incredible value is a testament to the world of coin collecting, where a rare flaw or an uncirculated coin can turn a humble piece of currency into a valuable treasure. Coin collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for these rarities, and when they find a 1993 Jefferson nickel with a significant minting error, they are often willing to pay a premium to add it to their collections. It's important to remember that not all 1993 Jefferson nickels are worth such astronomical amounts, but the ones that feature minting errors or are in uncirculated condition can be worth a small fortune. This is why coin collectors spend countless hours searching through rolls of coins or sorting through pocket change, hoping to stumble upon a rare find. If you're lucky enough to find a 1993 Jefferson nickel with a unique characteristic or error, you could be looking at a valuable coin that could change your financial future. In conclusion, the 1993 Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how a coin that might seem ordinary to the average person can actually hold incredible value. Whether it's a pristine, uncirculated coin or one with a rare minting error like a double die or off-center strike, this 5-cent coin has the potential to be worth far more than you might think. So, the next time you come across a 1993 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. It could very well be worth more than $53,000, making it a true hidden treasure. Top 5. When it comes to U.S. coinage, there are some coins that become iconic over time, and the Jefferson nickel is one of them. Though the 5-cent coin is often dismissed as nothing more than pocket change, the 2005 Jefferson nickel stands out as a coin that has become a significant part of coin collecting history. It's a perfect example of how even a seemingly common coin can skyrocket in value, depending on its condition, rarity, and special characteristics. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, has long been associated with the image of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. On the front, or obverse, of the coin, you'll see his profile, while the reverse features Jefferson's famous Virginia home, Monticello. This design remained unchanged for many years, but in 2005, a special series of coins was released to honor the Louisiana Purchase and the westward expansion of the United States. The 2005 Jefferson nickel features a reverse design that depicts a new image of Jefferson's home, Monticello, as well as the piece metal and keelboat elements to celebrate the Lewis and Clark expedition. While these design changes were significant, most of the 2005 Jefferson nickels are just like any other, used in daily transactions and not worth more than their face value. However, the 2005 Jefferson nickel has something unique about it. There are rare versions of this coin that have special characteristics, minting errors, or simply exceptional conditions that can make them incredibly valuable. So, what makes a 2005 Jefferson nickel worth so much more than 5 cents? As with any coin, the value of the 2005 nickel largely depends on its condition. Coins that have been circulated frequently will show signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, and fading of the design details. These types of coins are often worth only their face value, or just a few cents more if they are in better than average condition. However, the real value comes from nickels that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition. Uncirculated coins have never been used for transactions and have retained their original shine and sharp details. These coins are rarer than those that have been passed around in circulation, which makes them much more desirable to collectors. If you happen to come across a 2005 Jefferson nickel that is in uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a valuable piece of history that's worth far more than 5 cents. But there's more to the story of the 2005 Jefferson nickel. Minting errors are another factor that can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into something incredibly rare and valuable. Errors can happen at any stage of the minting process, and when they do, the resulting coin becomes a collector's item. Some of the most valuable 2005 Jefferson nickels feature minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or even incorrect metal compositions. One of the most sought-after errors in the 2005 Jefferson nickel series is the double die error. This occurs when a coin die strikes the planchet, the blank metal piece that will become the coin, more than once, causing the design to appear doubled. In the case of the 2005 Jefferson nickel, this could mean that Jefferson's portrait or the year 2005 appears twice on the coin. These double die errors are rare and highly coveted by collectors, often fetching prices far beyond the typical value of the coin. Off-center strikes are another type of minting error that can greatly increase a coin's value. An off-center strike occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be missing or misaligned. This can give the coin a unique, off-center appearance that makes it stand out from regular nickels. Off-center 2005 Jefferson nickels are rare and can be worth significant amounts, especially if the error is especially pronounced. Additionally, there are also coins that were accidentally struck on incorrect metal planchets. For example, some 2005 Jefferson nickels were mistakenly struck on dimes or quarters, resulting in a coin that's made of a different metal than usual. These errors are incredibly rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for such mistakes, as they add both historical and collectible value to the coin. The rarity and value of these coins are what make them highly sought after in the world of numismatics. If you find a 2005 Jefferson nickel in excellent condition or with a minting error, you may be sitting on a piece that is worth far more than its original value. In fact, rare 2005 Jefferson nickels with special features have been known to sell for as much as $35,000. Yes, you heard that right, $35,000 for a 5-cent coin. This incredible value highlights just how much certain coins can be worth when they are rare, unique, or in exceptional condition. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 2005 Jefferson nickels? First, take a close look at the coin's condition. If it's in uncirculated or near mint condition, you've already got a coin that could be worth more than 5 cents. Next, examine the coin for any minting errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions. If you spot any of these characteristics, you could have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. In the world of coin collecting, finding a 2005 Jefferson nickel in excellent condition or with a rare minting error can be a thrilling discovery. While most of these coins are worth just their face value, the few that are in exceptional condition or have unique errors can fetch a small fortune. For example, a 2005 Jefferson nickel with a minting error has been known to sell for as much as $35,000. This is a reminder that not all coins are created equal, and sometimes, a simple 5-cent piece can be worth far more than we expect. In conclusion, the 2005 Jefferson nickel is a coin that proves the potential for hidden treasures in the world of coin collecting. Whether it's a perfectly preserved coin or one that has been struck with a minting error, the value of the 2005 Jefferson nickel goes far beyond its face value. If you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition or with a rare minting error, you could be holding a coin worth $35,000 or more. So, the next time you come across a 2005 Jefferson nickel, take a moment to examine it closely. You just might have a valuable piece of U.S. history on your hands.